what is up, my crankin', um, I don't know.
Cocks.
Yeah, there you go. Alright,
You,
so,
you bunch of cranking cocks.
today we're gonna be, playing balloons, kind of. I don't know, we're just gonna be commentating, as we go
Yeah,
along. So, yeah.
shooting the shit, so to speak.
Yep. So I don't know. Alright, oh, damn. Alright, so you
Okay.
have the right side, and I have the left side.
Yeah. Okay, now we don't really have a topic in mind, guys, so this
So
could be fucking all over the place, but
we'll just be here, just chilling out, being people's
yeah, that's a way to put it.
quite into. I mean, there's a lot of things we could be talking about. I mean,
And yeah,
let's.
look at fucking today's politics. Fuck,
Oh,
plenty of
jeez.
motivation right there.
Yeah. Oh, look out there. You're. Oof.
Yeah, I know. I can't figure out how to actually change the monkey that I've got right now.
The. You're gonna click him and just.
How do I do it? Oh, there we go. Thank fucking god.
Yo, I got a guy with a gun.
Whoa! It's
Whoa,
gonna shoot up the school.
dude. All right. Let that be our first topic.
School shootings.
Yeah. Good or bad? Well,
Debatable.
debatable. No. Okay. Already we're off to some controversy. All right.
Depends on the school, I guess, right?
Yo, the other day, you know what I saw outside of my school? There was this.
Some guy with an AK.
Oh, I would no. So there was this. There was this. I was in second period science, and I looked out the window, and there's this van that's been circling around the school 3 times, and I was just watching like, what the, what? Is that what I think it is? Finally, no. And I'm just looking there. I'm just sitting there like, what's happening? And then I was like, should I walk out? And then oh, of course not. I mean, I thought it was legitimately gonna be a shooter, and I got excited. No, and I was a little scared for my life. And so, I mean, of course, I didn't alert anybody about this. I was just kind of standing there and watching. I was like, yo, Connor, come over here. This is one of my friends, and I was like, that van down there has gone by like 3 times. And he just looked at me and he was like, should we do something about this? And it was really awkward because then it was like halfway through class, and then our teacher our teacher was like, all right, class, we're gonna be sitting down to finish up your labs. And so during this entire time I was so paranoid about this. Have you ever seen any of that? This thing ever happened to you?
And well, I'm over in the UK just for the
Oh yeah.
viewers' reference. I mean, Brian's in the US.
Yeah.
In fact, we haven't introduced ourselves properly.
Oh damn it. All right.
I'm Liam.
I'm Brian.
No, he lives in the US as previously stated. I live in the UK. There was only one time I was legit afraid of a school shooting in my entire school life,
Oh
and
yeah.
that was when the royal family visited our fucking school. I thought I was gonna get bombed so fucking hard because obviously UK royal family pretty important, and when they come to visit a school, yeah, not a great fucking target of defense, you know.
Yeah.
But thankfully, no, we didn't get any scary shit.
That's good.
Yeah. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be here talking right now.
And that would be quite sad. We wouldn't get.
Well, I'd be fucking happy.
Dude. So let's see. What's a
Religion.
Oh.
What a bunch of bullshit, am I right?
Well, let me just
These monkeys are a bunch of cocks.
They are. Look at this garbage. They're like, should I shoot this way or should I shoot the other way? It's really weird. I've never played this version of the game is so much different. It's so much harder to.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah. Look, I just saw your guys just go.
Holy shit, we're actually like about the same. We are the same in life, actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Oh, I'm
Go
coming for
rustle
you.
your
I'm
ass.
gonna wrestle your ass. Hey, you like this picture we have in the background? If you can guess what it is, then you're probably
A
an
huge faggot.
huge faggot. Oh damn, I'm about to lose.
Oh shit.
No!
I won!
No!
Brian the
No!
cuck,
Oh, not having that.
you just got cucked by a bunch of nignogs.
I'm reporting you.
I'm reporting myself.
Alright. Have you seen any new shows lately?
Uh, I wouldn't say it was new, but I've been watching a lot of Initial D, Brian.
Oh, sounds good. I've been
Mm-hmm.
meaning to watch some of that. You know, it's always been shown as a really good one of the
Meme.
yeah meme. The you
It
know the
is a really good meme.
the common ground for um
Memes.
okay, memes fine. For for most animes it's kind of like yeah, everybody knows that one.
Yeah.
So what really is the whole deal with that show? Is it just about cars or what?
Cars? No, not really, but racing in general.
Hmm.
I mean, the whole to begin with, the main character doesn't even really like cars or racing in general.
Really? I would never have guessed.
No, he doesn't like it at all. In fact, he was forced to do it by his father, because otherwise he would beat him. No, that's not true.
Jeez.
What? You got dark.
Super dark.
Domestic? No, not domestic abuse. Uh,
All the
shitload
cool
of
shows have domestic abuse.
Just look at a fucking blind ass for a start.
Oh, dude, Blenders, so good.
Mm-hmm. Brian
Mm-hmm.
actually introduced me to that. When I first seen it, I thought it was going to be complete and utter trash. And I was right, but it was good trash.
It, it's one of the shows where you look at it and you're like, why does this exist? This is so weird. Doesn't even make any sense. And then you go through it and it's like, is there gonna be a second season?
Pretty good. Pretty satisfying, yeah.
I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised that people wanted a second season. I thought it ended out good, but oh, they left it off like maybe we'll see each other again. That's literally like the last line said by him.
Yeah, made you feel guilty about watching the whole fucking show, right?
Yeah, because it's like what did I just go through?
Is it for nothing?
Was it for nothing?
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
What do we do? What was that from? I've seen that.
Metal Gear.
Yeah,
Solid.
Metal Gear.
By the way, Brian hasn't played any Metal Gear because he's a fucking cock.
What did you say about me? I've
Get
played.
your hands off my penis!
Oh, I've seen that. That's good. You are touching my penis. Stop.
Get your hands off my penis!
Isn't he being like arrested by the police
Yeah,
in that
yeah,
video?
that's it. That's the one.
Like what even?
I don't like this pink multi-shooter thing. It's kind of shit.
Oh, you gotta give it fast shooting.
I have.
Eventually it shoots
No.
fire.
Whoa!
Whoa. I
All
know.
these monkeys are like slaves.
Get back here! Slaves!
Fucking slaves!
Fucking slaves! That's what they are!
Just like real slaves.
Just like real slaves, they're all monkeys. Oh jeez, that is really offensive.
It's really true though. We're kidding, of course. We might come across as super racist, but
Just
something that makes us laugh.
fucking slaves.
Black people make us laugh. You funny, funny people.
You funny monkeys.
He said that, not me.
No, what? We're in agreement. No, we're in agreement.
Oh, you're getting fucked by those balloons.
Yeah, dude, these regenerating things are like, oh my
Yeah.
god, get out of here.
Get. Oh, you've got a sniper monkey. Cool. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, they're not even like, oh my god,
That good?
we get no, they're good, but for some reason, like, I don't. In the real game, you get money so much faster. I don't know what it is with this one. It's so much harder to get money. just gonna get
Cobra.
this camo guy's just gonna get.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're gonna get fucked.
Oh wait, never mind.
Good shot there, guy.
Oh shoot, you got that shooter guy. I had that before.
I don't even know what he does.
He just has a pistol. You can give him 2 pistols. That's one of his upgrades.
Oh yeah, I haven't got any money right now. I've got like $100 or something like that. Oh
Yeah.
shit! Fucking hell! God damn it!
Oh no. Oh, you put down tax.
Smart move.
They cost your energy. Be warned. You're gonna need that for matches later because you can get a free fourth thing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Very very valuable.
Very valuable. Bad.
Oh, dude, this boomerang guy, I don't have like any of the upgrades, so right now he's trash, but I know he's a really good like class in the game.
Doesn't look like it.
Eventually, he has like a bionic arm, and he's just like,
Sounds quite cool actually.
yeah, dude, he just hammers them. Oh my, I'm done here.
Hammer time.
Stop, hammer time. This is my end.
I might get fucked. Yeah, this isn't gonna end well for me.
Oh no, dude, you think you have it rough?
Oh, you are getting fucked. Holy shit.
How is this happening? How could this happen to me? I made my mistake. I'm not having this.
Got nowhere to
Run, now it's fading away. Is a song called Faded Away? I assume so. Probably
oh yeah,
not.
me and Brian have had a lot of fucking fun with one of our friends who isn't going to be named about doing a whole podcast bullshit.
Yeah, he's been on and off, you know. It's a little disappointing. So we decided to do our own.
Yeah. Not that we weren't going to do it anyways. We were going to do it. It's just, oh, I won again.
Good game.
But besides, you're just gay game.
Oh, thanks. Oh, I can't use thanks.
Okay, what I was gonna say was he's kind of been getting on our nerves with both of us respectively, but
yeah,
what are you gonna do? Some people just don't.
He doesn't follow through with his things. Like we make all these arrangements and what we're gonna do, and he's like, "What? I gotta go?" Question mark.
In fact, I was telling Brian it was gonna happen before it even fucking happened.
And then it happened, and it's like,
And then I was like, I told you, I can see into the future.
What did you just say?
Oh, by the way, we are very meme. If this isn't your type of humor, leave immediately. You won't enjoy it.
Occasionally we'll talk about serious issues and we'll have good talks and stuff. I probably shouldn't be having so much of this energy because I'm jittery right now. If you don't know, I really enjoy 5-hour energy, and I have a problem. Okay.
He seriously has a problem.
Oh, that's probably why I forget so many things. I have like, I don't know, memory loss probably. I don't
Reminds
even
me
know.
of the movie Memento by Christopher Nolan. Did you ever see that?
I don't think so.
Oh, it was a good movie, dude. It's about a guy who has like amnesia, but he doesn't know he has amnesia. He forgets everything that happened.
Oh.
He's trying to kill the killer of his wife. It's a very good movie.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
You go and see it. Christopher Nolan, probably quite obvious here, but the guy who made the Batman movies, the Dark Knight movies. So you can tell he's got a good track record for movies.
Yeah.
Unless you don't like superhero movies, but I wouldn't even say The Dark Knight's a superhero movie, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, like most of the superhero movies, like yeah, they're so weird because you have to know all this stuff, but then like you see like Batman and it's just like, yeah, he's kicking ass. This is awesome.
Kicking ass and taking names, yeah.
Yeah.
His parents are dead.
Yeah. His parents are dead.
So relatable.
Oh. I don't live with my parents, but that's not an issue. Apparently, that was a huge issue with last generation, like our like my parents and stuff. Their generation, like early 2000s and stuff. Apparently, that divorces and stuff, like that used to be a huge issue. I just read a book on this too. He was talking about it. And I was like, wow. I just realized that like maybe 75% of all of my friends' parents are divorced.
Yeah, I've heard America's very bad with the divorce rates. UK, it's not that much of a bad thing because once you're married, you're sort of stuck.
Oof. It. Some
That might
people.
sound bad, and well, I'm not saying it's good, but
I mean,
you know,
some people think it's like a. It's a
a
lack
bad
of.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a lack of freedom. But I think it's like you're kind of dumb if you get a divorce because like what were you thinking when you first married them? It's like what you wanted
Yeah, I
this,
mean,
you
it's a
decided.
very big decision.
It is a
You
big
have to
decision.
be you have to be 100%
You're right.
certain if you're gonna do it. You know what I mean?
You're right. Yeah.
Oh god, this fucking podcast is off to a great start. We've talked about blindness. We've talked about
I
school
think we're going
shootings.
a little too fast here. Let's settle it down.
Par for the course, really.
So, let's discuss I don't know. What how about new memes? Have you seen any new memes lately?
I've seen the Billy Harrington ones. Yeah,
Like this picture we have in this background.
it's Billy Harrington.
It's Billy Harrington.
Totally not like I didn't provide that picture or anything.
He did. He gave me the picture. It's a very good idea. You know, everybody likes Billy Harrington. It's pretty sad that
He
he
had
died
to pass away.
recently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Billy Harrington was honestly one of the best parts of my younger years because I thought he was so funny. He still is, but he's dead. So
He's an odd man, but
he's like Ozzy Osbourne, except he isn't dead.
yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh god damn.
Oh my God! Look at all these reds that were just like, I'm just gonna go through.
Better dead than red.
Better dead than red. Holy crap! You're building up an arsenal over there. I got 3 towers over here. You're like, let's buy all the monkeys.
Of course. Of course.
Of course. Why wouldn't that be a good idea?
I'm also trying to give them all sharp shot, but it's not working.
Oh, it ain't. You don't got enough money.
It's just it's not. I'm not killing enough of the balloons to get money for it.
Oh yeah. Oh my
Fucking
God!
lo-
I'm done here.
I'm sure I've lost.
I'm sure I've lost.
Oh, could go either way, really.
Oh dang.
I win.
No! Dang it! Ah.
Yeah, you better get good, bro.
That was luck.
That it's. I bet you 3 times in a row.
I guess so. You must just have a higher IQ than me.
Extremely high.
Dude.
I watched all of Rick and Morty.
To be fair, you have to have a high IQ to understand the jokes in Rick and Morty.
Yeah, like one of them's about I don't know some gay Russian guy or some shit.
What?
You know, like that the fucking actual post that the guy talks about. He's like, oh, one of them's from a Russian dude.
Oh yeah, Narodnya Volya literature.
That's the one.
Or
Yeah,
Russian
Brian's
epic
got a
father.
weird fucking Russia. He's got a weird habit with Russia.
What? Well, I don't hate Russia. I hate communism. I think it's you.
Despite
dang.
the fact that you listen to Kalinka damn near
Kalinka.
every fucking day.
Listen, Kalinka is a good tune. I like classical pieces, but communism is literally. Oh my God! One of my friends who
One of your liberal
happens
friends
who
who is a
happens
communist.
who
Fucking hell.
happens to be a liberal says that quote. I'm quoting him.
Unrelated.
Totally unrelated. No, I'm quoting him word for word. He says communism is effective on paper. It hasn't been developed yet or worked in a way that that we prosper from it. That's exactly what he said. And it's like, no, communism is bad on paper. It's bad in theory. It doesn't ever work. Don't do it.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily agree that it's bad in theory.
Oh really?
I mean, the whole idea of everything for everyone gets equal. That's fair to me. So there's no corruption, there's no poor, there's no homeless, but it never works. I'll
It
agree with you on
never
that.
works, yes.
Ever. It's
Now,
never. Look at Mao, look at fucking Stalin,
oh,
look at
Jesus.
Italy, for fuck's sake. I mean, it's never worked.
Yeah,
Hell, even look at what Venezuela nowadays, right?
they're
I mean, it's so
communists?
fucking bad over there that they're eating their own pets.
Oh, jeez.
And that's near America, one of the most rich places on earth.
Yeah.
Now, tell me something hasn't went wrong.
Yeah, my other friend, I don't know if he's liberal or not. I don't really care if he's a good guy. He owns
Therefore, he isn't liberal.
he owns a copy of the Communist Manifesto by Karl Marx. Right? Karl Marx?
Yeah, the inventor of communism.
Yep. He owns a copy of the Communist Manifesto and he brought it in. So he said, "Hey Brian, I'd like you to read this. I think you'd like this." And so, destroy. All right, thanks.
Destroy.
He just sent
Oh,
me a
where's the
message.
communism?
Oh,
That's my reaction to communism. Sorry.
and so he said, "Hey, read this book." And I said, "Sure, why not? I may learn a thing or two about this." And so I'm reading it. And when I'm first reading it, I'm like, "Hey, wait a minute. Maybe this is something that makes sense because it's talking about how it works. I didn't read the full thing. I only read like excerpts and stuff, and it said um, that the basis is about working on old systems that have worked, such as feudalism. How there was one lord and he provided for the state. Well, it's not like the feudal
County.
estate. Yeah, county,
Province.
province, and so um, and then I get further along, and it's like the people do not have a say in. I could be misquoting it, but it's like the people do not have a say in the way the oh dang,
State is
my
governed.
game froze. Yeah, it should be governed. And so I'm like, no, that's where you're
And
wrong.
something's went a bit fucking
uh,
wrong here.
that's a little wrong there, because if you look at every political revolution, it's all been focused on
The people.
how the people, them as a group, and how how the leaders aren't governing properly, are abusing their power, and so it's all like, oh my god. So, oh my god, somebody's messaging me real quick, hold on. I gotta tell them to fuck off.
Yeah, you're having more fun with other friends
I'm
talking about communism to a
talking
bunch
about.
of strangers you've never met.
Actually, it's my communist friend. He's messaging me right now.
He said, "Salud."
Sorry, oh, there's pushing it. And where was I? Totally
You were
off
talking
track.
about. Fuck, I forgot what you were talking about. How most revolutions have been based on the people,
Ah,
and I've
yes.
lost, by the way,
My first victory. And it's
and
talking
last
about
victory.
communism. Oh, you wanna go?
Funnily enough, you're the red character.
Yeah. And all right.
Oh, yin yang. There you go. Another
Oh.
fucking communist thing.
Oh my god, China, get out.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Go
Alright.
back to fucking your sweatshops or some shit.
And so excuse me. Let me just close off this argument in communism. So
Bad idea.
it'll be like even how America was founded, it's because they were like, "Yo, we don't like you doing this. We want to say in our own government.
Well,
No, we want
America as it is today,
as it is today."
for all the
Um
fucking good that's done it.
hey. Yeah, yeah. So it it's just odd to me that peop people actually and it's
Take it seriously,
yeah,
yeah.
and I don't want to take this in an offensive way, but most of the modern day I say feminists will argue that
There's
communism.
a cat. There's a fucking can of worms.
Oh, Jesus, yep. But they'll argue that communism works, and I'll be watching one of these. I don't want to say feminazi, but that's the term we really need to be using here. Um, they're
The
always
alt
like
left, you could say.
the alt. Yeah, pretty much. They'll be like, "Hey, fuck Trump. Let's get Hillary in here." And wow.
Hillary Clinton.
Okay. I don't. Oh God, I don't want to start a huge
Fucking
thing.
flame war, yeah.
I don't want to immediately have to stop recording because we're under fire. But it's
Enemy spotted.
enemy spotted,
That's YouTube's reaction to them hearing us talk bad about Hillary.
enemy spotted, and then instantly like banned.
Permaban.
Yeah, perma banned. We got a vac ban. So
Also, funnily enough, our friend who was doing this podcast thing has a vac ban.
yeah, he does. It's a bit.
Unrelated, but he
Oh,
does.
yeah. And so that concludes what I'm saying. It everything has to do with government and how people govern, and feminists being like, "Yo, communism is great," and it's like, no, it's not. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But
Oh, I think our song just looped there that we had in the background.
oh no way.
Do
Oh
you
no.
like our song, by the way? Do you
Oh,
like our car?
do you like my car? I mean, I loved the car.
He has an entire GTA garage full of that fucking car.
The Fudo. It's it's
He
beautiful.
fucked, he fucked it up once and said "Fuda," and I couldn't help but laugh.
I have been saying Fuda by accident, but that I don't mean to say Fuda. Girls with dicks are weird, but
It's a fact.
but traps are.
Oh, there's a fucking
But yeah,
change of subject. Traps.
maybe I. Oh
Oh, there's
Jesus! Here we go. Traps are not gay. Changed my mind.
Oh, it's okay. Our full fucking audience is probably gonna agree with you on that because you're a bunch of faggots.
What?
We're kidding.
Faggots.
We love you.
Oh yes. We love you, all of our 0 followers on everything.
And there's always room to grow.
Always room to grow. We get haters mind the day. Okay. Anyway,
Come on, there's people who definitely deserve hate more than us. I don't know
Yeah.
who they are, but
well, who does deserve hate more than just a bunch of people complaining online like us?
people who like everything online.
Okay, people who are overly positive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess you could say that too.
People who are like, oh, Muslims aren't the problem in today's society.
Yeah, you're so right.
Kidding,
Yeah.
kidding.
Oh,
We don't legit mean that, but
well,
I'm just saying it's a bad coincidence that it's happening, you know?
it's quite the. I mean, they've done this for years, It
Yeah, but
has-
what I'm trying to say there is,
is
I
what?
don't know, we shouldn't condemn everyone
You're right. You're right.
because of, but it just so happens that most everyone does sort of agree with that.
It is in their culture, like how
Mm-hmm.
they are promised virgins in heaven. So it's
Which,
like,
just so you know, not a fun idea.
oh my God, yeah, I just thought about that. That's not fun.
Mm-mm.
They're gonna
I
be like,
don't like the sounds of it.
ow. No,
No, not fun.
not fun. Not fun for anyone.
71 of them as well, definitely not fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I've lost again. You haven't even lost any health.
I just started losing health too.
Oh, you fag.
Oh, dude, I'm getting better.
America's gonna beat your ass.
Oh, I'm America. What you know about?
You're not America, you're red.
You're red on mine. It's because you're the enemy.
I'm Spider-Man, that's why I'm red. I'm the real hero.
Yep. Oh, I can't re-roll anymore, so I have to go with this crappy tank thing I just got. Oh, it's the same map. Dang it. Should have changed it.
Also, guess you're wondering where the song that we're listening to in the background comes from. Spider-Man 2.
Oh yeah, maybe I should turn. Oh Jesus, maybe I should turn it up so that the audience can hear it. I'm sure
We'll
they
give you a
all
few minutes of
love.
silence.
We'll give you yeah.
Truly a work of art.
All right, that's an. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, that's enough.
It's more than enough.
This
Pizza
is
time.
pizza time. That you know, argue. What's your opinion on the Spider-Man movies? I only like the first two. That's it.
I'm a big fan of Spider-Man in general. In case you couldn't tell by my Spider-Man picture.
Oh,
Wait, can they even see that?
they can't, but it is a picture of
It's a
Spider-Man.
picture of the Spider-Man logo. Okay,
Yeah,
kind of fucking ruined the surprise there, didn't I? But you know,
it's fine.
it's a picture of Spider-Man, so I'm very fucking biased as to what Spider-Man.
He's the best superhero, arguably.
Objectively.
Objectively, I argue that it's the best, man.
Objection.
Objection, Your Honor.
Yeah, but to me, he's just the best because unlike Batman and shit like that, he's not a fucking weirdo.
He's normal, you know. He's not like
He's normal.
seven.
Oh, you're gonna get fucked by the way by those balloons.
Nah.
I've got 3 ninjas right now,
Yum.
and it hasn't done shit. Holy fuck. But yeah, I like all of the Spider-Man movies, even the shitty Andrew Garfield ones.
Which one of those?
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh,
Now,
wasn't.
could I just say the Amazing Spider-Man, the whole hate that fucking movie got, kind of a bit overblown. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 wasn't a good movie by any stretch, but is it the worst movie fucking ever made by Sony? Fuck no.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I wouldn't recommend you watch it, but it's not an awful movie. I mean, but now the new Spider-Man movies, holy fuck, those are good. The ones with Tom Holland,
Oh,
those
they
are
are.
very good. Yeah, I feel like they nailed Spider-Man's character in those ones.
I've heard mixed things about the newest one
The
because
new,
he has
newest one, as in the latest trailer that came out.
I think so. I mean, just most of the new ones because like Homecoming. Because all my friends seem to dislike it because they're bringing in other
SJWs?
superheroes. Oh Jesus Christ! Don't even bring that into here.
Oh no, but that is one of the reasons people don't like it.
Oh wait, that's a legit
it's-
thing.
Yeah, it's very SJW. In fact, they have in the latest movie a scene where they are at I think it's the Washington Memorial thing. You know, the big pillar that's in America or something like that. It's supposed to represent freedom or something like that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The Lincoln Memorial. What are you talking about?
I don't. It's like a big obelisk-looking thing.
Is it the place with the big river out front or whatever? The big like water
I
thing.
don't know, but anyway, it's to keep a long story short.
Yeah.
It's some sort of American memorial that represents freedom,
Okay.
something like that, democracy. And there's one scene where a black woman, funnily enough, goes, "How can that represent freedom? It was built on the backs of slaves." And then she looks at the school teacher, and he like shrugs. He's like, "Well, I guess she's right, you know." And it's
Wow.
very on the nose that it's kind of trying to say that.
Wow. I mean,
And, not funny. I can say that much.
yeah, I've always had a problem whenever they take like actual real life issues into movies, because movies are supposed to be like, hey, it's a fictional world and it's so cool, it's so magical and stuff. But I mean that there are good movies that bring in like serious issues and stuff. Like, you ever see Hidden Figures? I think it was. I've heard that was really good.
I've never heard of it. Could you tell me who made it? Do you know?
I don't know, but apparently it's about like a bunch of women during like I don't know like anything about it, but it's it's supposed to be really good, and it's about like women in like politics and stuff, and it
Hmm.
doesn't focus too much on like,
Anita
oh,
Sarkeesian and shit like that.
on what
Anita Sarkeesian.
was that?
You know the Gamergate girl?
I don't.
Saying something that you don't understand at all here?
Hmm.
Am I just saying something that you don't understand at all here? And with Anita Sarkeesian?
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying.
Hmm. Okay, well, she's essentially in office and she's trying to get gamers, like, trying to get laws against video games because of how
Oh,
misogynist they
is
are.
she the one who's like, I wrote a blog post about this? Is she that girl? You know, like,
Mm, no, but
alright.
essentially the same thing.
Oh, jeez.
She's some like Israeli girl or some shit.
Oh, jeez.
So she's a Jew.
She's a Jew, you say?
She's a spick. Anyway, what was I saying?
Uh,
Something about like, oh right, women in politics.
yeah.
So not like Anita Sarkeesian.
Like, oh yeah, yeah, it's not like super like, oh, all men should be fucking murdered. You know, like that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like it kind of just highlights some of the things that haven't been really said that were like really important. I think I
Like the women's suffragist
yeah,
movement.
yeah, like suffragists and stuff, and like I mean that was pretty important, but most women actually didn't want that. If you didn't know that, it's pretty I learned that um they didn't teach us that in 6th grade when we're learning about World War II and stuff and what was happening back home during the suffrages or whatever. And,
Okay, I see. I thought you meant as in women didn't want like that in general, like more rights. I
yeah,
was
yeah.
gonna say I
No,
wouldn't agree with that,
no,
but
actually
I
most
know the war thing that was going on. No one really wanted to focus on that.
yeah, but most women actually didn't want more rights because with that came enlisting in like the army and stuff and fire bucket duty, and they'd rather just stay home and stick with the job of the kids. And like you see, I don't remember all of this, but there's a large amount of people that were part of the suffrage, but with that, like half of them were like men, and most women like just didn't.
Yeah,
Apparently, most women didn't want that. Didn't want to
a bunch of
have more
crooks.
rights. Bunch of cocks. But but now we see how good it is that we, you know, they did carry through with this.
Yeah, because I mean, there's always going to be some people who fucking spoil the batch.
Or
Like
like, what?
modern day feminism.
Oh Jesus, Mormons still don't have rights. Yeah, yeah, shut up.
Therefore, we want Islam.
Therefore,
Fucking flawless.
yup.
Don't see anything wrong with that.
Oh, dude. You know what really is a big issue?
You know what really tickles my pickle?
No, dude. This like is the opposite of tickling my. This is like scratching my pickle
Scratching
with
my scrotum.
balsamic vinegar. It's
Balsamic vinegar.
balsamic vinegar. It's all those indecisive. Okay,
It's all those Indians.
no. I'm gonna get in hot water for this, but it's all those indecisive um trannies, if I'm allowed to say that, because I say indecisive because it, they're oh my god, because they go from being like, you better call me this or that, and then it's like, how many, how many, you know, how many things,
Genders.
yeah, how many are there? How many are we allowed to say are there? And they're like, well, it's always changing, and then it's like, so what should I call you? And it's like, you should call me they, or it's
Or sir.
or it's an act of violence, and it's like, did you know that in Canada they made it part of their
Yes, yes, I did.
yeah, it's insane. Like, what? How?
It's very fucking bad
Yeah,
right now in terms of that.
I thought everybody
Very
liked
bad.
Canada.
No,
I
Canada's full of a bunch of fucking leafs.
to say it lightly.
Yeah,
Or,
a bunch of fucking losers. You know
or
what I mean? Like,
yeah, and they don't have freedom of speech. It's so weird. Cause they're like,
mm,
uh,
they're right next to the land of the free.
you know when people were like, if Donald Trump gets elected, I'm moving to Canada. It's like, why would you want to
Oh,
move to
how could I
Canada?
forget?
You have you have less rights there. Why would you want to go there?
The one with Justin fucking Cocktail.
Oh my God, my teacher, who's Canadian, French Canadian, and she moved to America, and she's always like, Canada is so much greater than America, and I'm in the back and I raise my hand. Okay, in my
Really?
mind I do this. I'm just like, wait, do you actually think America's greater? And she has a calendar of Justin what's his face on her like the minister or whatever. Like she
The
has
yeah.
yeah.
Is it not the pre? I can't. Give me a second. I'm gonna alt tab to find out what
Okay.
the head of state in Canada is.
I thought it was a minister, but I could be wrong.
Justin. Oh, not Bieber, but he's from Canada as
he's
well.
also from Canada.
Uh, yeah, the minister, the prime minister
Yeah, just like Australia. No,
in the UK.
yeah, you're right. But
I guess that makes sense, though, because they were sort of
yeah,
all you Americans and stuff like that came from the
yeah,
UK originally. You know.
yeah. But whenever she gets a chance to talk about it, she'll be like, "I'm gonna talk about why Canada's great," and I'll be like, "You're wrong." Of course, I don't say that out loud, but everybody's like, "Yeah,
You're
Canada's
wrong.
great." It's like fucking liberals,
Fucking leaf.
fucking Leafs.
The leaf behind every shitpost.
Oh my God.
No, I seen a funny fucking Nazi picture of that where it was like, the Jew behind every problem. There was a picture of picture of like a maple leaf with a shitty like Jew nose drawn onto it. It's like the
Oh,
leaf behind every shitpost.
that's crazy.
I'd have to find it again. It was really fucking funny. But it's so true. Like every fucking Canadian nowadays is like so annoying.
Yeah.
Well, not ev- okay. That's a bit of a
Okay, yeah, that is a bit of a
digression.
stretch, but
But a lot of Canadians nowadays are very pushing the envelope
yeah,
as to
pushing the envelope.
acceptance and shit like that
Yeah.
with gender and fucking more than that. Goddamn.
I gotta like start getting into this more because like I'm part of the new generation. Back in my day, like I'm just now getting into all this, and I'm like I'm really passionate about some of these things, and then some of these are like I couldn't care less if you fucking have a gun or not. Did I share with you the news on actually they did this last year in my state, and I just found about it now. Apparently, concealed carrying in my state, it doesn't even matter if it's concealed or not. You're allowed to just have your gun out. And I was like, I
You might
mean,
want to elaborate on where that is specifically.
New Hampshire, Dover, New Hampshire.
Okay. Because yes, you have told me about that, but you haven't told the audience yet.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, in my state, Dover, New Hampshire, it's they passed it last year, 2017, I think in February. They made it so that you're allowed to always have your gun out, whether it's concealed or not, and it's not illegal. Now, I view this in both ways as terrifying and as a good sense of justice because it's like if somebody's coming up to threaten me, I am allowed to shoot them in the face, and that's good. But
Granted, shooting people in the face is good in general.
oh yes, of course not. But like, it's like if I ever need to, it's good because not only am I saving myself, I'm saving the lives of possible casualties, which is always a good thing. But if anybody is allowed to just have a gun out, like, and it's not
Yeah.
illegal, like, yeah, it's like, wait, that, what if the person who's having it out is going to be the shooter? I can't tell anymore. It doesn't make any sense.
Now you might know this a bit better than me, but what was the recent uh, school shooting that happened in America?
Uh, Parkland Springs? I mean, there was one that like just happened in Maryland, and they don't talk about this on the media, but the police killed the shooter with an AR-15. Or
Can you explain what
yeah.
that means to me? Because I don't exactly know the difference.
So the shoot.
I never heard about this AR-15 thing.
Okay. So good game. All the
Yeah.
people who are against guns, what the main thing that they want to happen is they want to get rid of um what's it called, like, oh my god, my game keeps freezing, hold on. So they keep saying that they want to get rid of military grade weapons, and so you ask what is military grade weapons, and they'll be like assault rifles, and then you'll be like, well, what is an assault rifle? And that classifies so many guns. So many guns are labeled as assault rifles and are perfectly fine for like hunting. Some like handguns. Most handguns are assault rifles. Um
What?
Hold on. Let me bring it
Like
up.
what? Like what type of assault rifle? Is that? Sorry, that doesn't make very much sense. It's an assault
Alright,
rifle.
so an assault rifle is a gun that you shoot and it, like, you know, you hold it and it'll shoot multiple things. You know, like
Fully automatic, or
um I think that's what they're doing. I am not the best educated in this. There's so many other people you could look into, but they want to get rid of most guns that are already deemed safe for hunting and stuff, like rifles, like hunting
like
rifles and
the
stuff.
the Lee Everton? Is that what it's called?
Like Everton?
The Lee. It's a World War II thing, or the M1 Garand or something like that.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that's. I think that's deemed as not um acceptable. Like they
Hold
would
on,
be
I'll get
taking.
get the name of the rifle for you now.
Yeah.
Oh shit, can't find it. It's it's I don't fucking remember. It was in a Red Dead and all that sort of shit.
Oh yeah.
But it's like a bolt action rifle.
All right. So oh,
So
where was I going with this?
is that like hunting rifle banned? Because I know that's a hunting rifle,
Okay.
or it was
I,
classed as a hunting rifle.
I'm not the wisest in this, but it's certain guns that we think are acceptable right now, which are acceptable, that they're like, hey, these shouldn't be acceptable. I just dumbed it down like 40,000 times. But the the guns that were, hey, let's take them away. The police used to kill a guy with that, I believe it was a handgun, who was shooting up his school, and like the the second this happened, nobody cared because there weren't as many casualties, so the media doesn't care as much as they're giving the people in the whole Parkland Springs situation. And so it's
I see the issue.
yeah. And so people are like, so when it's a bunch of
When it
people,
works on your side, yeah.
yeah, when it works for them, when it's like, hey, a bunch of people, this guy shot up his school with a, a big gun, they're like, all right, we need to get rid of it. And then when it's like somebody stopped the killing of potentially like
Tens of
tens,
people,
yeah, tens people.
hundreds.
I wouldn't go that far, but it was a school, I guess. There could be like more than 100 people.
There was
Typically is.
100 people in my school, and it wasn't a very big school,
Oh, then yeah.
or more than 100, I should say.
Oh, okay. So it's like that, and it's like, well, he stopped the killing of tens by killing that one person, and they're like, well, you see, it doesn't matter because before this one guy killed a lot of people because he had a big gun, and it's like, this brings into the whole issue with,
Very hypocritical.
yeah, it's very hypocritical. And uh, our president says, all right, it's really weird. He's like, let's give teacher guns. Let's give teachers guns. And so when I
Donald Trump is so meme. You know what I mean? Like,
he is. When I when I heard about this, first of all, I was like,
I thought it was a joke. when he
yeah,
said
that's
that.
what I thought people were memeing it because they took so many
It's
of
like
his.
something he would say.
It is. And then I viewed into it and I'm like, wait, he actually said this. Now I actually have to take this seriously and see if it's a good idea. And when I first heard it, I was like, what? Wouldn't this mean that it's more accessible for students to just go get the gun from the teacher's desk? But then I read
Or
more
wherever
into it.
it's kept.
Yeah. But then I read more into it and it was like, oh dang, I'm screwed here.
Oh,
But
you're
this guy-
screwed. Look at my health.
Oh geez, I didn't even say that. Alright. And so it's like, if the same thing that happened like a few, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, or maybe it was a week ago, where the killing of, hundreds was stopped because because the police had a big
Rifle
gun.
that was capable.
Yeah, because they had the gun. It stopped it. Like there's this philosophy around it. It's like a good guy with a gun.
Good game.
Good game. A good guy with a gun can most normally always kill the bad guy with the gun. It equally parts it, and so people are like, no, we shouldn't have guns at all. But if there aren't guns at all, and somebody gets a gun, and this happens, then the teachers, everybody's at risk for it.
Yeah, there's. Sorry, I wasn't listening there entirely. What were you saying?
I got off topic too. I forgot what I'm talking about, but it's a good idea. It has its pros and cons. I think it's
Like
mostly
everything.
pros though. Yeah, yeah. I think that teachers should get guns, and that's very controversial, but that's just my opinion.
I don't even know what to say to that. I mean, the UK has never had a big gun problem.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the only fucking issue I could think of firearm or weapons in general was like in the feudal era where everyone had to have a sword or at least a weapon that you could use. That got to be an issue, but no one really fought back then. There was no infighting.
I have like schools.
Or if there was, you'd need to be fucking rich to get into one.
Yeah, I'm gonna slay up my school. That's what they would say.
Slayest thou,
Slayest
Muslim?
thou Muslim. I shall slay
Deliverance from the might of our Lord.
the land of the holy. There you go.
Sabaton, by the way.
Yes.
Very good band.
Very good.
You should, instead of wasting your time with us, you should go and listen to them.
Straight up.
Straight up. Full on fucking sponsor of Sabaton.
Now, I want to just say this has been a very successful first episode.
I agree.
we-
Completely.
We might cut it off here and
Yeah,
catch it up.
Our background noise is running out very short.
Very short. We usually keep that as we're gonna keep that as a reminder.
We're going to keep that, yeah. Unless we find another fucking good song
Yeah.
equally as Meme.
Yeah. We're gonna work on our Jesus Christ, dude. Our topics were all over the place.
I liked it though. I felt it was very successful in achieving what this podcast is going to be.
Right. So we'll catch in with y'all's next time.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball
Ball Z. Oh Jesus. Alright. See ya.
Yeah.
Bye.